Alright guys, quick video today on fraction skills, specifically this type of equation, which we've just been calling a fraction equation in class. These pop up on a lot of standardized tests, so we spent some time this week looking at fraction equations. Okay, so let's jump in. The problem with these is they look crazy. We have all sorts of different denominators, and it's hard to find a good place to jump in. But we're just going to use some of the skills that we already know with equations and the skills that we already know with fractions to get rid of the fractions. Okay, and what I mean by that, we have the problem 2k minus k over 2 is equal to negative 9 over 7. And when I look at this problem, the first thing that I see is a 2 in the denominator, okay? We'll get to the 7 later, but we're going to start by getting rid of the 2. And if you remember from earlier in the year, the opposite operation, or inverse operation of division, is multiplication, right? So if I multiply this right here by 2, the 2 on top is going to cancel with my 2 on the bottom. Okay, and that's going to help me out later because now I'm not going to have a fraction anymore because the 2 on the bottom is gone. Okay, so that helps us a bunch, but in order for this problem to work, we can't just multiply the middle term by 2. We have to multiply all of our terms by 2. We have to multiply here and over here as well. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the 2 in the denominator, and we're basically just going to do the same thing with our 7 in the denominator here. Okay, if I multiply this term by 7, the 7 on top is going to cancel with my 7 on the bottom, but same thing as before. I have to multiply all of my terms by 7. So that includes this one in the middle and this one on the left-hand side. Okay, so this still looks kind of messy, so let's go ahead and let's write this over here. I think you're going to see pretty quick that the equation that we're going to end up with is going to be an easier one to solve than the one that we started with. Okay, so let's go through. Here we have a 2k, and we have to multiply 2k times 2, that's 4k, and 4 times 7 is going to give us 28, and we have that k hanging out. Okay, in the middle term, our 2 canceled out with the 2 on the bottom, but what we're left with is a 7 and a k. So I'm going to write that down, 7k, and I have a negative sign here, so I'm going to keep my negative sign there. I have an equal sign. Once again, our 7's canceled, so all we're left with is a 9 times 2 is 18. And make sure you catch the negative sign sitting right in front. Okay, 28k minus 7k is going to be just combining like terms. That leaves us with 21k's. And then over here, we still have negative 18. Divide by 21. And this problem is going to give us k is equal to negative 18 over 21. And if you want to reduce that fraction, we can end up with negative 6 over 7. Okay, either one of those answers will work out just fine.